If you remember, I've already completed part of this video. Today, I'll be finishing the full review of the Car MP5 player. Stay tuned and stay with SetNFix. This MP5 player comes with a USB Type-C connector. You can use it to charge your mobile phones easily. Most of the newer iPhones now include USB Type-C data cables, making it convenient to connect and charge directly from your car stereo. In this car stereo system, you can mirror your Android phone or iPhone. It also supports Android Auto and Apple CarPlay for a smarter driving experience. You can connect via USB, Bluetooth, or Wi-Fi. But remember, to use Android Auto, your phone must support the feature. Once connected, you'll have full access to all Android Auto functions right on your screen. This iPhone is running on iOS 12. To mirror your iPhone, connect both the MP5 player and the iPhone through Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi password will appear on the display. Make sure the MP5 player is set to AirPlay mode. Once the Wi-Fi connection is established, open Screen Mirroring on your iPhone and start AirPlay. Your iPhone screen will then appear on the MP5 player display. However, please note, you can't control the iPhone directly through the MP5 player. Now let's connect Apple CarPlay. Here I'm using an iPhone 13 with iOS 16. You can connect your iPhone using either a USB cable or Bluetooth. Once connected, Apple CarPlay launches instantly, no delay at all. After that, you can easily access all the features and functions of Apple CarPlay right from your MP5 player. However, there's no issue when connecting older iOS versions either. Here I'm using an iPhone 6 with iOS 12, and it still connects perfectly. So no worries. Even if you have an iPhone with an older iOS version, Apple CarPlay will work smoothly with this MP5 player. Now let's check the audio and video performance. You can connect only USB 2.0 drives. Avoid using USB 3.0 drives with this system. Let's play an MP3 file and test the sound quality of the MP5 player. Listen carefully. You can really feel the clarity and depth in the audio output. Note, when you increase the volume, the MP5 player and its amplifier will draw more current from the car battery. Higher volume equals more power equals more current, so be mindful of wiring and the fuse rating. When the MP5 player is switched off, standby current drops to about 500 to 650 milliamps. Now we'll play a music video to test both audio and video performance. I'll change resolution, sound level, and screen brightness from the touchscreen, and we'll monitor the MP5 player's current draw so you can see how settings affect power consumption. As usual, you can also access the FM radio feature on this MP5 player. To check the signal strength, make sure to connect an external antenna. If the signal isn't strong enough, you can use a signal booster to improve reception. I've already made a separate video about an FM antenna booster. You can watch it using the link below. This is how you connect the reverse camera. First, connect the camera to the camera input port. To activate the video feed, connect the reverse light wire to the pink cable of the car stereo. Once that's done, you'll see the reverse video appear automatically like this. You can also connect an additional camera to the MP5 player. By selecting the aux-in app, you can view the front camera feed. But remember, priority is always given to the reverse camera. If you'd like to learn more about connecting a reverse camera, check out the detailed video from the link below. This is how you can view videos from the front camera. Ignore the reverse line. That's because I'm using the same reverse camera for testing purposes. The important point here is the power consumption. When the MP5 player is powered on but no apps are running, the current draw is around 0.5 amperes. Since we've connected the battery wire for memory purposes, I'll now connect only the battery wire. You'll notice the usage drops below 0.01 amperes. Because the power supply can't show more than 2 decimal points, I've connected a multimeter. With the multimeter, you can see the current usage is below 10 milliamperes, so no worries, it's safe to keep the battery wire connected at all times. That's all for today, but there's more coming. Keep subscribing and share your thoughts about MP5 players. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, be innovative and stay with SetNFix. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or interesting, don't stop here. There's a whole collection of videos waiting for you. From car stereo upgrades and vehicle repair tips to hands-on DIY projects, electronics tutorials, and exciting Arduino builds, we have something for every curious mind and tinkerer. Explore more, learn new skills, and get inspired by our step-by-step guides. Click on the links, dive in, and keep discovering.